sorry, don't you know?
My name's Al.
Oh, sure.
I just the finalist.
Well, I'm just about settled now. I came to Selby in 1966.
I mean, it's obviously very well thought. It's amazing.
Well, as it being, I mean, it is a good site. It's fucking launch of that sandwich just to come on, we're going into the woods for a tell the story in a minute.
I bet it's the same. What will I this
Yes. Yeah, no, Karen did all these things. She's apparently she's done all the ones for the ecology boards, which were originally going to.
What we're planning to do today is to celebrate the end of our lottery funding. So that's good in some ways, but sad in others. And we're here to really unveil our new information panels, which we've produced with the aid of the lottery money. Margaret has produced a special little folder with a history guide which pulls together some of the information that we've produced and some of the information that hit the cutting room floor when we were producing the final version of the boards. We just didn't have enough room on the boards to put all the information we found. May I ask Mike Powley, as our current chairman of the parish council, would like to officially take passage and unveil the boards. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, I've got to say a few words. I'd like to welcome you all to the Garth. It's a wonderful open space that we've got in the village. There's not many villages can boast something as good as this. And a brief history is that back in the late 80s, my predecessors on the then parish council, members of the community obviously got together and we bought this space for the benefit of the whole village. In more recent times, the Garth group that Carol alluded to has been improving it for everybody. It's a wonderful place. You can walk across here on a dark winter's morning with the sky full of threatening snow clouds and appreciate it just as much as you can on a summer's evening when there's a gentle breeze blowing and you can hear nothing apart from sort of kids playing on the swings and coming over on the evening breeze. We are very lucky to have it. A few years ago the group did apply for funding for improvements, and these improvements we're almost standing on some of them now with the path and the footbridge and now these lovely boards. We've really got to take our hats off to the Garth group. I know it's a single sort of focus that they've worked on, but they have really worked at it. They've got the money given to them, managed to get this fantastic grant, and it's being spent. But more importantly, while they've been spending it, they've engendered this sort of community spirit with the Garth, from the occasional digs they've had and the ecology surveys. It's getting sort of the children interested in at the bottom level, and hopefully those children will grow along as the Garth progresses. Basically, it's now no longer just a place to come and walk the dog. But I've got a few thank yous to say. Firstly, the boards. Now, these have been designed by Neil Fallows and Karen Vipas, who's also illustrated them. There she is, yes. And another thank you to our more than handyman, Martin Bates, who's not here with us today because he's earning bread for his family, he's working. But he's put them in, and they will stay in, they'll not come out. The group has had a fantastic support from English Heritage. We can't sort of say enough about English Heritage when it comes to the Garth, and both Keith, Emmerich and Al Oswald have been here to help and advise the group over the years. And I'm sure that without these two and the back office from English Heritage, we probably wouldn't be here at this stage now. And somebody else we need to thank is John Kenny of the York Archaeological Trust. John's been truly invaluable on the digs they've had here. His guidance and knowledge has been priceless, and in my professional circles I've met John before, and he is expert in everything old. Finally, and perhaps the biggest thanks should be reserved for the Garth group. It's a group of like-minded people who have taken on the responsibility of improving this great open space. I know, being on the PC and talking with the group, that they don't take the role lightly. They are dedicated people. Margaret and her colleagues on the group have worked tirelessly on this continuing project, and it's to them that the biggest thank you should go. So let's say thank you to them. Well done. Right, are we all ready? Here we go. Here we are.
Let's go! Just hold it up a bit, Mike, that's fine. About there. Lovely, hold it there, that's fine. Keep looking to me, ladies. Excuse me, dear. Keep looking to me, that's fine. I know I'm good looking, but just again.
One more, which you can take that off at this time. I'll have I'll have you stood there where you were. Just where you were on that side. I'm going to count to 3. I want everyone to say cheese. 1, 2, 3. Cheese.